Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's Rachel Ray here, and today we're doing a Christmas premiere. So welcome everybody who's in the chat already. They're just over there or on the mobile screen, depending on where you're watching. Hi! If I'm not here already, hello from the past. A premiere is a live stream, but using a pre-recorded video. So I'm actually recording this on Wednesday, the week before Christmas. And I am doing this instead of my normal whip and chat for this week. Please bear with me because I am dealing with a really nasty chest infection. It went from my sinuses down into my chest, and I am taking medication for it, but if you see the video pause a lot, it's because I have to cough. And I don't want to have to cough straight into your ears. So I hope you all are having a splendid day already, and if you aren't, I hope to bring you up. It is Christmas Day when this is coming out, so Merry Christmas everyone. Happy holidays to all of you who do not celebrate Festivus for the rest of us, right? And I hope that you enjoy spending time with us, all these diamond painting creators and other creators here on YouTube during the day. No pressure, but if you are hanging out with us, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you had a good time so far. Thank you, Pippa, for coming up with the idea and coordinating everybody into this. I mean, it's just incredible what you've done. So thank you. Well done. Well done, Pippa. Well done, Pippa. Excuse me. So, task at hand. Today is the super secret Christmas project that I haven't told you guys about. This is my Christmas lights diamond painting by royaldiamondpainting.com. Please check out the link in the description below this video if you'd like to check it out for yourself. It is the 65 by 40 centimeter round version, and check out the sparkle. Incredible. Love their round drills. Amazing. So I'm going to just chat about life and stuff today, and I hope you enjoy it. And I might steer clear of the Christmas topic. I know it's Christmas Day and everybody's celebrating, but not everybody is having a great time. So I don't really want to dwell on it too much, just from my own personal experience with it last year. And so we're just gonna chat. We're gonna chat normally about normal stuff. And I hope that's okay with everybody, because I don't have a tag. And I've tried reminiscing and thinking about Christmas in years past, and honestly, it's just, I can't even get my words out. That's where I'm at right now. So yeah. Right, let's get into it. So I'm going to start diamond painting. You guys, you can craft, you can do whatever you like while you watch this. I wish I were cross-stitching, to be honest. I have turned into a cross-stitching fanatic. So word of warning, lots of cross-stitching is happening in my world. And so that's going to be happening on my Instagram, on my Facebook, and probably on the channel too, when I get more confident with it. But I have just been having a wonderful time finding patterns and spending all of my free time pretty much cross-stitching. However, I do think that there will be a good amount of diamond painting too. So please don't go. Please don't leave. And let me know how you feel about cross-stitching. Do you like it, or did you have to stop and that's why you diamond paint? Because I can definitely see why you would graduate from cross-stitching to diamond painting. Diamond painting is so much faster, and I really do enjoy it because of that, you know? It doesn't take as long to get that feeling of satisfaction and accomplishment from finishing a project, whereas with with a cross stitch project, it can take, 10, 12 weeks more if it is a complicated or big project. And so I've thought about this for a really long time, and I have no idea if I will ever do a HAID Heaven and Earth Designs project. I am thinking about doing a Heaven and Earth Designs project in diamond painting though. So stay tuned because I think that's coming up next year. Excuse me. But let me tell you about my plans for next year. That's a good thing to use my time for today. And if you are here in the premiere, please just let me know what you are thinking while I'm talking, if you like. And if you're busy working on a project, that's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Woo! I really need something to keep the pens from rolling on this new table. Did I tell you this table is from James? He got it for me for Christmas. And also thanks to my benefactor who donated to my PayPal. You helped with that as well. So thank you so much. I decided to get this because this table is what's going to help me to accomplish all of the projects that I have on my plate right now. So let's talk next year. Channel changes. I'm going to be kind of scaling it back a bit. The last few months I've been putting out videos 6 days a week. And while I want to maintain a certain level of professionalism, I make these videos for myself, but I also make them as like, a point of reference, something to look back on and something to be able to use in the future. And so I try to make them as best as I can. But when I feel crunched for time, did I just put that down in the wrong spot? I did. Oops. When I feel like I'm kind of crunched on time, I don't make the same quality stuff. And I don't like that. Plus, I have a full-time job and a husband and a house. And to be completely honest with you, right now, it feels like it's all falling apart because I just got sick. But that's okay. That's neither here nor there. I'm sure that is the case for everyone at this time of year. You just kind of feel overwhelmed and like there's not enough time in the day and all that kind of stuff. But my point is that next year I want to finish all of my whips. Okay, I'm going to whip it out. And we're going to finish all the whips. No new projects until I finished all of my current works in progress. That includes things that I have stored. I've put away. Unless it is a certain theme that I need to pick up at a certain time of year, I will be doing all of my works in progress before I start any new projects. I've already had to contact a company who contacted me and explain that I can't do a review for their website or their company because I can't commit to finishing a project right now. I have too many on the go, and I feel, this is just me personally now, but I feel that if I have a project kitted up and I've worked a little bit on it, I do feel uneasy leaving it sit and not get completed. But it's very easy to do that when, you want to start something new, and that feeling of starting something new, kind of overpowers wanting to do something old. And I realize that I have a retail therapy brain. Anybody else? I like to buy things when I feel stressed out. And yeah, I'm going to try to stop doing that this year. I know I know I'm a YouTuber, and by not buying something, I don't know how to phrase this, but I want to try it for a little while. I just don't want to buy new stuff and when I can't complete the stuff I already have. Simple as. There's a part of me, I know this isn't true for everyone, and I don't want to speak for other people here, or I don't want anybody to make assumptions on who I'm talking about. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. I cannot handle, excuse me, I can't handle having so many things at once. And also, I think it's okay to change your mind, to want to do different things, and, you know, branch out into other stuff. So next year, like I said, I'm going to finish all of my current works in progress. Anything that I have kitted up or that I've already started. So that means that I have a lot of diamond painting to do. It's kind of bittersweet because I really want to start new projects, but it also makes sense. I mean, honestly, if I could, I would probably kit up every single diamond painting I have and work a little bit at a time on it. But I think it's better for me, now that I've done a little bit of that, it's better for me to just start a project and finish that project, and then start a new project and finish that project. Otherwise, I dwell on it and I think about it too much, and it just becomes a kind of source of worry, which I don't get, but I'm guessing it's a brain thing. I don't know. So yeah, next year, starting now, really, I mean, there are going to be no new works in progress. It's all going to be old stuff that I'm going to be working on and getting out of my house. Excuse me, I'm just going to go into a coughing fit. 1 second. And would you believe that I actually took cough syrup before I started this video? You probably wouldn't. All right. Oh yes, and the last time I told you I'm working with patty wax. This one is cucumber. Oh, I can't smell it, but it's really, really nice. And whoops, I should have that out. I love patty wax. And I love supporting our other YouTubers in the community, and trying to get, more small businesses on the map. I'm all about that. So go check out Robin, Distracted by Diamonds RK, on YouTube, and her Etsy shop where she sells diamond painting wax for your pen. It's awesome. I really enjoy it. I've only used patty wax on this painting. You should see a start to finish time-lapse video on this at some stage. I meant to have it ready for Storybook Countdown to Christmas, which, did you enjoy that, guys? Because I spent so much time on that. But you should be seeing that at the end of that series, but I don't know if I'll finish it in time. We shall see. Well, or you've already seen it, and this is like, you're like, what? How'd you take off all those diamonds on that canvas? Just kidding. Did I mention that I have flu brain, guys? So, sorry. I can't really concentrate very well, but when can I? 1 second. It's like the death rattle, really, isn't it? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. If I could do something about it, I absolutely would. But I have to get this video made, so I hope you can understand. All of you are mostly quite understanding, so I'm not that worried about it. But, all the whips. I'm going to try to cut back on spending. In fact, surprise, surprise, I'm going to enforce a budget. I'm going to create a craft budget. Excuse me for sniffling. And I think like, let me know how you feel about it. Because, like, okay, I am a very irrational spender. And I need to be smarter with money, period, right? My grandparents taught me how to save money as a child. And I started working from the time I was 16 years old. So I understand the value of money and work and all that. But I can be very, very bad with money as well. And it's almost like I need a personal accountant or something. But if you have any suggestions for software or any kind of system that you might use, I was thinking about doing the Dave Ramsey thing, but then again, like, you know, if you don't know Dave Ramsey, he does this like cash in envelope thing. But carrying cash is so dangerous these days. Honestly, like, it's so easy to get robbed. No joke. So I don't know about that, but like, I feel that I should try to exercise my spending arm and kind of call it quits on that. So yeah, just need to be more mindful, and I will 100% admit that I'm just very poor with money. Very bad at tracking my spending and saving. And aside from, you know, the normal going home type thing, which I may be doing sooner in the year than I anticipated due to my grandfather's health. He is not really doing well. But I won't talk about that today. I may be going back sooner than I thought I would. Honestly, I wasn't sure that I would go back to America in 2020. I was thinking 2021, but we shall see. I just want to save for the possibility of having to make an emergency trip, as well as the things that I really want to do, which I want to have the retreat, the Ireland retreat that I'm trying to what's the word? Oh gosh, organize, excuse me, sorry. And so that's going to take a lot of patience, planning, and money. But also afterwards, I have two other things that I really would like to do in 2020. Oh, sorry. I need to save because I want to go to Italy. Okay, it sounds pretty weird and pretty random, but I have lived in Ireland for 5 years. It'll be 6 years next summer, next April actually, or May. And I want to travel Europe more. I went to Spain once, and I went to England twice. And I would like to go see more. I think that now that I live closer, I just want to make use of it, and yeah. So I'm trying to plan a trip for me and my hubby to go on a nice romantic vacation. The last few vacations that we've had were fun. They really were. Like, especially this year when we went to Toronto, we went to my friend's wedding. Before that, we relaxed with my family and we saw my dad and my grandparents and everything. But I would love to go lay on a beach somewhere, you know, and zone out. That's my kind of holiday. I don't know. What kind of holiday do you like? Do you like the city holiday or the beach or get a villa? Are you a snowbird or not a snowbird? Well, you could be a snowbird. But or do you like to go to a snowy place or a hot place? I prefer the hot place. So yeah, we want to go and have a holiday, a couple's holiday, you know? He's not pushing it. I'm pushing it because it's something that I've wanted to do for a few years and haven't been able to do because we keep going back to the States for family reasons, you know? So yeah, that's on the plate. And then there's more. See, I really need to save my money this year. I would also, at the end of the year, around the first weekend of December, excuse me, I really want to go see Heike. Do you know Heike from Stone Cold Coffee Crafts? Yeah. So she lives in Germany and she keeps telling me about these Christmas markets, and if she's in here, I don't know. I hope not. I hope you're enjoying your Christmas day. But I would love to go and visit her. And now I know it's going to be really cold and I'm going to be all complaining and stuff, but it just seems like it'll be really fun. So I want to save up so that I can do a weekend trip to Germany as well. Or maybe 4 days or something, you know? Now, I know that's asking a lot of my current job. And we'll see what happens because I have plans for work as well. But, you know, I want to make an effort in 2020. I think that's what was missing from my year this year when I'm reflecting back on it, you know, is that I spend a lot of my time here on YouTube because I really enjoy it, you know, and oh my gosh, I don't have a tissue, but I want to finish this thought before I pause you. Excuse me. I spent quite a bit of my time, my free time here on YouTube, because I love it. And I really have made some really good friends here. And I don't know how I would have gotten through this year without you guys. So thank you very much, all of you. The people who watch and comment, who interact with my Instagram accounts, and, you know, that kind of stuff really matters to me too. Just as much as all the emails and everything else. But I focused a lot of my time on doing YouTube and doing it as well as I could, and less time on my personal life. And I think a lot of us do that when we're grieving, is that we find something else to occupy our time with. And I have something which it's hard to talk about and describe, but basically I think it's a part of my depression where I don't actively try to better myself. And I don't know what that is because I used to be good at it and now I suck at it. But hear me out. This year I want to change that. I want to build the confidence, and I want to do better for me and for my family. Because it's not just all about me, you know, this is about my husband and my future and my life. And I'm not going to quit YouTube. But I do need to make sure that I have a good balance, like I've said in previous wipnchat. And I think we should all strive to find better balance in our life and to face our challenges and our problems head on. So yeah, that's one of the really big things that I want to focus on in the coming year. And how I went from only working on works in progress to talking about working on self-determination and Jeez, Rachel, you can't even make one video without getting super deep about everything. Okay, excuse me, I'm gonna go blow my nose and make a lem sip, and I'll be right back. And we're back. So one thing that I've learned about having a respiratory issue is the importance of hot liquid. So cheers. This is lem sip which Americans know as Theraflu. So it's basically painkillers in hot liquid. And this is blackcurrant flavor, which is like grape. It's really nice. Oh, yeah, that's better. Yes. So those are some goals and aspirations I have for 2020. I want to travel. And I really want to travel to places that I haven't been before. I realize that that's one of the things in my life that I miss on the daily. Like that feeling of going somewhere you've never been before and having to figure out how to talk to people and how to get something that you need. Like those are things that I love about traveling and other people find incredibly stressful. But I really did enjoy that. I love learning new languages, and I like the, I don't know, the newness of everything, you know? A different culture, a different way of experiencing stuff. So, yeah, I think that's been missing for too long. The last time that James and I traveled to somewhere we'd never been before that was very exciting and challenging was Morocco for our honeymoon. So that was 2017, the beginning of 2017. So it's almost been 3 years since our last foreign holiday. And yeah, I just think it's been too long. So if anybody has suggestions for where to go in Italy, that would be amazing. And if you've been to Germany and you want to give some suggestions there, I will be happy to listen to them as well, even though I'm sure that I will have my own personal tour guide. Isn't that right, Heike? Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm going to let this kick in for a minute. Okay. I think that's better. I'm just not well enough to talk for a long period of time and not have a bit of a coughing fit. I'm so sorry. By the time this goes up on the premiere, hopefully I'll be better. And my chest infection will be gone. But don't worry, I'm taking antibiotics and stuff for it. It's just, it sounds really bad, and I don't want to dwell too much on it because I'm sure that there are people out there who are sicker than me. Now, we have had some really, really bad weather lately, which it always makes me sad because I think about the people who are homeless right now. And to be honest, there's a lot of homelessness in Ireland. It's actually quite shocking. And I think I've spoken about it in the past when I was talking about my trip to Toronto. But anyway, yeah, there's been hail and really strong wind and strong rains as well. And it's winter, but it already feels like it's January because we don't typically get this kind of weather until January or February. And December would be mild enough, but not this year. I remember, was it a year or two, maybe 3 ago, and I was baking at that time. So I'd go to the Christmas market with my cakes and things, cookies and cakes and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I never had to wear a jacket. This year, oh my gosh, it's just so bitterly cold. I think it was 2 or 3 degrees when I did the market last weekend. Oh, which I should totally talk about. Is this the right place to do that? I don't know. I suppose I'll tell you a little bit about it. So I went to a market last weekend. Excuse me. For you, it'll be 2 weekends ago. to see if anybody would be interested in diamond painting. And go figure, it was the people who were doing the market who had the most interest. Of course, they had to watch me for hours as I sat there and diamond painted away. But I did get one lady hooked, and a few people asked me, you know, how I learned about it and could I teach them. And so I did go ahead and tell those people about the YouTube channel. So hi, if you're watching. Hi, new people. Yeah, it was really fun just to sit in a room with people and be more sociable about it. Because it is kind of one of those things where you have to do it at home. Can't really take it with you, you know, unless I'm doing it wrong. Which I very much, well, might be. But I had a good time, and there was a gentleman who came in, and very nice guy. He asked me straight away, he was like, do you have one of those with elephants? And I was like, actually, I do. It's at home. And he said, I'll take it. How much is it? So that was really sweet. And when I brought it to his house yesterday, actually, he loved it. He said it's the perfect gift for his niece. And would I have anything of cats and dogs? And I was like, I don't have anything, but I could get it done for you. And I had those pictures by, what's his name? Howard Robinson, I think it's his name. He does this goofy character pictures of all kinds of animals. And I remembered seeing them on Rachel's website, Treasure Studios Art, when I was looking through her signature designs. And so I sent him the picture. I'll show you the pictures that I sent. I sent the selfie, dogs selfie and cat selfie. And she has two versions of the picture. The first one has more background, and then the second one is like the characters are bigger and more blown up in the frame. So I chose the second one. I sent him the pictures and he was like, yes, that's perfect. They're so funny, and that would work perfect because he has a dog grooming salon place, studio, a pet sitting service. Yeah, I think that's what you would call it. And anyway, it was really cute, and I'm glad because he said that if he's going to give it to his niece to do, and excuse me, if people ask where he got it, he'll just direct them to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. So yeah, I think it worked out considering it was the first time, and we raised €90 for my cousin. So thank you to all those who donated the raffle and everything. And also to those of you who actually went and donated directly to his GoFundMe. I saw that. Thank you so much. Really, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate it. And so does he. I think he's a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. So thank you, guys. I'm planning on doing an auction where I'm going to send things, and the proceeds will go to him. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure that'll be in the new year when I'm feeling a little bit better. I need a brain to think about that kind of stuff, you know? 1 second, hold on. It's okay. We can get through this. Right? Right. I'm going to change colors again. Oh my goodness. My chest. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what happened to me. Because you guys are probably wondering. And I don't like to talk about medical stuff that often because when I was growing up, talking about your problems made you a hypochondriac. So I'm keenly aware of that kind of thing. But on Friday night, I noticed that I had a bit of a drip happening in the back of my throat. and it was sore. And I was like, right, I know that feeling, that means I've got a cold. Crap. Because Saturday morning was when I was going to this market. So I went to the market anyway, even though I knew I was sick, because I had planned for it, and it would have been bad to not go after my friend had, set it all up for us and everything. So I went, and although I'm sure she would have been fine with me not coming, just I would feel bad. So I went, and I stayed until I think it was 5:30 when I decided to pack up. By that time, I had been going through tissues like crazy, and I was just like, all right, right. I'm sick, whatever. Now, I had Saturday off, but I had to work Sunday night. By about 12 o'clock, I was like, oh my goodness, this is not going to work. I'm not going to be okay. And I sent out the SOS to my coworkers, but they were all out of town. The lady that was already on, the girl that was already on, was like, I'll work for you. And I was like, no, you cannot stay there the whole day. Like, no. So I went in, and I was useless. I was useless at work. Monday, I had off. And so first thing, when my husband was ready, we got up and he took me to the doctor. And I tell him, I had to wait, and it was like an hour wait because everybody is freaking sick right now. Of course, it's Christmas. And he was like, yep, that's, your typical wheezing when you're breathing. You have bronchitis, whatever. And I was like, okay, but unrelated, but important. I've noticed in the past few weeks, when I lie on my right side, it hurts. Like it's totally uncomfortable under my rib. So you know how your rib cage, say this is your front, and you follow the line down and around like this, right? From the breastbone. And you have your ribs that come down like this. It was this part, the edge of the bottom of my ribs on the right side, which were really painful when I pressed on them. I told him, I said, last night I was sitting in bed and I pressed on them and they hurt really, really bad. And so he told me to lie down on the table, and I did. And, he started kind of prodding me, in that way that doctors do, in the ribs. And obviously I started making faces because it hurt pretty bad. And he told me that I had an infection of the cartilage of my ribs. And he said that it's caused by bad posture, basically. If you cut off the oxygen to that area, it just becomes numb, and it restricts the blood flow. And so I didn't think there was blood flow that went there, but if you look it up, I can't remember the name of it, but I shared it with Mrs. Coffee because she was like, I've never heard of that before. That's not in my medical dictionary. Oh my gosh, hang on. I am so sorry. You really don't need to hear that. Oh, hang on. Okay. Sorry. So she says, I've never heard of that. And I was like, yeah, I never heard of it either. I didn't know that was possible. So they told me, they were like, well, you're already going on antibiotics. We don't want to double antibiotic you. So take these for the 10 or 14 days or whatever it was for your infection, viral infection, I guess. And if the pain doesn't stop and you're still having the same amount of pain after that course of antibiotics, then take this other prescription. It's like, great. Okay. So hopefully by the time you see this, I will not have to take the other medication, because it's pretty hardcore, or so I hear. And when I looked it up, it says, you know, you can get this by, you know, inactivity and stuff, but it's also something that happens a lot in chest surgery, which I have not had, but just for you guys out there, if you're getting a pain in your chest like that, like in the cartilage, it could be an infection and you may want to get it checked out. That has been going on for a really long time. I didn't tell the doctor that, but it's been weeks and weeks. I mean, I've only had this cough for, you know, a few days. But, excuse me. So yeah, just make sure that you go to the doctor if you feel bad, because yeah, don't be like me and wait and put it off. I am the master of putting things off. And I actually told him that because I had to renew my, other medication, and he asked me how I was finding it, and I told him, honestly, I don't think it's really doing anything. But then again, if you don't take it, nothing is going to happen. Right, Rachel? Right. So moral of the story is, take your medication, folks. I'm the queen of procrastination. I always do things last minute, and I really shouldn't. I try really hard to space it out. I'm sure you guys do too, if you're like anything like me. And people who aren't like me don't understand people like me. That I have learned. Because they're like, you had 4 weeks to do this before it was due. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but like, where's the motivation to do it until it's the deadline? You know what I mean? I shouldn't be like that, but I think that's just the way my brain is wired. Because I even tried to do all of the, you know, all the stuff for the holidays in advance. And I just find it really difficult. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway. I don't mean for this to sound like complaining, you guys. I really don't. I am so glad that you're here with me, by the way. If you're still, or if you checked in somewhere random in the middle, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Please don't feel shy. Please say hello down below and meet other people who might be in here with us. I hope you're having a really, really good morning if you're watching this in the premiere. And if you're watching the replay, or I guess it's not a replay at that stage, it's just the normal video. I hope that that you are having a wonderful day, no matter what day it is. The plans I have, so we have about 15-ish minutes left. The plans that I have made with family today are to go to my mother-in-law's house, as is tradition, and have lunch and dinner, watch movies. I'm bringing my cross-stitching, and I'm really excited about it, y'all, because, well, you probably know. If I was able to make a floss tube video last week, then you might already know. And if you're not watching my floss tube, give it a chance. Give it a try. I know it's a lot different. You're looking at my face. But I think it's a little bit more, I don't know. You get to see my mannerisms and the way that I talk and my face. And I think it's a little bit more personal, but with the diamond painting, you know, we want to see the diamond painting being made. We don't necessarily need to see a face. And I remember, oh my gosh, you guys, I remember when I was really, really nervous about having a channel and being online, you know, because, all right, I think I've only talked about this once, like a really long time ago, but I'll just say it real quick. When I was in university, I had a stalker, and it was really scary. Like, the person doing this was psycho, but he wasn't intending on hurting me physically. He just wanted to destroy me psychologically. And he did get away with it for a while, you know, like he really did get under my skin, so much so that I used to constantly survey the road. And every time that I would see a car like his, I would check the license plate. I was scared to leave my apartment, you know, all this kind of stuff. So naturally, when I get on social media, I sometimes feel hesitant because I think about all of those people who want to do me harm. But now that I've been doing this for a little while, and I've had quite a few people actually message me lately and ask me for advice on starting a channel, I just want to let you know that if that's one of your concerns, don't worry about it. Please don't worry about it. You deserve to have a voice. You deserve to be able to share whatever you want with the world, okay? Just because you have someone out there actively trying to shut you down all the time doesn't mean that you can't share what you want or that your voice and opinion are less valid. I struggled for a really long time because of this man. But really, what I learned in the end is that I'm not the coward, he is. So just in case you're in the same situation as I was when I was younger, I was only 20 years old. But that guy did some serious harm to my ego, my self-esteem, my feeling of safety. And I just want to let you know that it's not all like that. You have the ability to share what you want to share with the world. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of sharing that with anybody. But again, if you wish to remain anonymous, there are ways to do that too. So don't worry, you can do it without sharing your face or identifying features or things like that. So do what you will and what you want. As long as it's not hurting someone, I say go for it. I know that there are a lot of creators here for diamond painting, but who said that there has to be a limit? You might have something to bring to the table that someone else doesn't. But just make sure that you stay true to who you are and, you know, make people want to see you for who you are. Sometimes it can be really hard to find it, but if you just start now, in time, you'll get to a stage where it comes so naturally that you don't even have to think about it. It's not something you put on. I did not mean to multi-place that. I'm trying not to multi-place the white because there are training circles, and training circles are the little circles, and I just don't want them to show up under the white. So I've been placing them one by one. Anyway, have I succeeded in giving you an ego boost today? I don't know. I was trying. But then again, you know, for some of us, Christmas is really, really hard. It reminds me of people passing away and leaving, and it can be difficult. And reminiscing on the past sometimes can be just as difficult. So I hope that, you know, I hope this video wasn't too much for anybody. I hope you've enjoyed it. We do have a few more minutes. I just want to let you know what's going to be happening this week on my channel before we leave and you check out the next creator, which if you're on the playlist, it'll automatically play for you. But if you're not on the playlist, I will leave a link to it in the description of this video. So when this is finished, just click on that and then click on the next creator in the line, and it'll bring you to their live stream and allow you to watch them in sequence as they happen. Or if you don't have time or you can't do that, that's okay too. I totally understand. I will have a link in the group Crafters Anonymous on Facebook, on my Instagram, and on my personal Facebook page if you want to check them out, and check back in with us later on in the day. I am going to try my best to pop in here and there when I can, when I need a break from family, just to, say hello to anybody who's watching. But the plan is just to spend time with my family today for Christmas, and honor the dead, honor the living, and try to heal a little from the year that we've had. And I'll let you know how that goes. But for this week, because this is Christmas week, the uploading will be a little bit more sparse, I believe, but who knows? Things could change. I do know that in advance, I'm only working 2 days this week in the hotel, which is great. It means I have more time to film, but I don't know what I'll be filming. I do want to attempt to finish the framing videos that I have planned that I just haven't had time to do. So that could be something I do this week. I plan on doing a lot of cross-stitching this week as well. But to be honest with you all, I think that the uploads are going to start slowing down a little bit. And I just need to kind of regroup and work on the craft for a little bit. But like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be making videos for everyone. It's just, I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. I know you will. I think I say that, and then I think about who's actually watching the video, and I'm like, yeah, they'll totally understand. Why are you worried? So I apologize. But I am excited to finally get all of my whips done. And I think the order is, well, obviously it's this one because it's Christmas. And then I have the Custom of Luna, Pocahontas, the Daughter of Peace from Diamond Art Club. What are the other ones? Hang on. The Japanese Garden that I started at the very beginning of my channel. Holy moly. And I put it away because it was all wrinkled. I'm thinking about rebuying that, but I mean, it's only 20 bucks. I got it from Wish, y'all. It was like the only good Wish one I got. What else did I start? The Starry Night by Star Ore, the crystal one. And that was given to me by Wolfpack. And then I have Treasure Studios Art, the big Halloween diamond painting that I did in collaboration with Diamond Art Addiction. And I think that's all the whips that I have. Yeah, hopefully. So I want to knock them out. The Halloween one, I'm probably going to wait until summer to do, but I want to get all the other ones done first. And another thing that I really would like to do is to do the pictures of mermaids and such, because I think they would sell really, really well here as finished paintings, since I got a lot of interest on those during the market. So that is something that I am looking forward to. So I'd like to finish what I have already started and then start working on some of those. And then the other thing is working on all of the paintings that have double-sided tape. Anything with double-sided adhesive, I want to finish as soon as possible. Okay, sorry. I got interrupted. So that's the plan. I don't know where I was, to be honest. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go early so that you can go and grab maybe a cup of tea, or maybe you need to get up and stretch. That's very important. Don't forget to get up and stretch. And I hope you all enjoy your day. I hope that you have a great time with friends and family, doing whatever it is you might be doing today, if that's diamond painting or whatever kind of craft that you decide to do. From my house to yours, I give our best wishes. Luna and James both say Merry Christmas as well. So with that, thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you all very, very soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Bye, guys.